Hi Pisces, this is Jess with your September 13th, 2020 weekly general read. I hope you guys are having an enjoyable day so far. So Pisces, I feel like for some of you, career is busy. A lot of you, your work life is busy. You have a lot going on. For those of you, obviously, if you have your own business and your hands has been full, get ready. Even more is coming your way. But I also feel like you are kind of gearing up for a busy season, or you are more interested in the work that you do. You have a lot of stamina and you have a lot of passion for what you're doing. You also are getting a lot of positive help your way. And again, like I said, a lot of communication or a lot of heavy workload coming your way. So for some of you looking for work, excuse me, and going through the process, you may be going through a background check. You're getting a lot of communication. So this would be a good time if you're looking for work to put your resume out, because it almost seems like you're going to get attention and communication back immediately. So it is a good time. Others of you may be making a decision that could be made for you to end a job. And it's almost like, for some of you, it could be instant, but most of you that may lose or leaving your job, there's like a due date. This is your last day, or I'm putting in my 2 weeks, that sort of thing. So there's that. And for some of you, you're leaving your job because you're about to move, is what it looks like to me. Home life looks good. Some of you are pretty stable, but it looks like if you live with someone, there could be some issues with other people in the home. And for some of you, if you've been looking for a new place, looking to transition, you may have found it, but the process to leave may be slow in coming. But I see a move. I see a move happening kind of out of the blue. It's not like you don't expect it, because some of you, again, has been gearing for this, but you've been at a crossroads. Where do I go? Where do I want to be? That sort of thing. Some of you may have family that you can be closer to, but you may scrap that and go someplace completely different. So I do see changes. If it is not you, Pisces, changing your home life, someone in your home life, and it also could be family that is leaving, moving, making a massive, drastic change that looks like it's the best thing for them. Some of you, if you've been kind of quarantining and staying home with your family, you may be going back home, that sort of thing. So I do see travel, relocation, moving, or taking a huge leap, or making some significant change. If it's not you, it's someone in your family. Now, I have to say, you're getting really clear about where you stand right now. A lot of you are all work, no play, and that's the way you like it. Virgo season will do that to everyone. And I feel like, again, you are really serious about communicating and getting what you want, and getting clear about things and moving forward. The next 7 days, 7 to 10 days for some of you, again, background checks, communicating, following up, being very clear, logical about things, not confused at all. You guys, this is again a great time to get out there and do things, because you're very focused, you're clear-headed, you're very proactive, but you're also very methodical. You're not just going to enter into things. That's the next 7 to 10 days. We'll get into what's been going on recently in a minute. But in the next 7 to 10 days, you're going to be more methodical, practical, more spend-thrifty. So again, I don't feel like you're spending money in excess. And for some of you, when it comes to your finances, you may have realized, I did too much, I spent too much, I went a little overboard, and now it's almost like you have to play catch up, or you have to stabilize yourself. I would be very conservative, even if you have money coming in, because it looks like it's some cycle coming up for you where you may feel like you don't have enough. Okay, see if that's going to change. Yeah, that's going to change, because again, for some of you, you're going to get something that you've been trying to accomplish. It's going to come. It will just be a wish come true. It's all going to fall into place, probably better than you expected, but you may go through a little period where you feel like you're in a rut, if that makes any sense. And it could have something to do with others, not just you by yourself, but know that it'll get better. So this is a great week to accomplish things, or to set the seeds, because things will be turning around. Looks like very positively, and it won't take too long for a lot of you. Now, currently, it looks like for some of you, you found something out. It's someone that you can't trust in the home life, yes, in your home, or it could be a family member, or some form of partnership commitment. I do see some of you severing ties with a partnership. It could be business or any type of partnership here, because you found out that someone was a dishonest person. It could be vice versa. They could have found that out about you. Be careful right now. If you found things out, you've seen people for who they are, don't run off and go do things haphazard, because you may not right now currently be in the best place to just go out and do things. You could overspend and do a lot of things. So just be careful with that, and be mindful of your emotions, because your emotions may be a bit scattered, and you may be heavily entrenched mentally over this situation with whoever this is about. So I would say, again, take some time and parlay the decision making and the more proactive steps as we get into this coming week is what I would suggest. But you do what you want to do. So again, making a decision, moving away, or someone being far away from you is a bit of a challenge. Excuse me. For those of you who have a business internationally, it is going to be difficult to get your merchandise and to communicate with vendors and that sort of thing at a distance. So merchants and that sort of thing, it's going to be difficult dealing with anything partnerships, like I said, because some of you have realized a situation isn't for you, it's not going to work for you, and it's time to act and deal with it. Will something come out of that? Yes, but you can handle it. Like, okay, I'm going to cut you out, or I'm going to cut this out. Yes, now I have to deal with the fallout of that, lose a little bit money is not coming in as much, whatever, but then it's all going to work out in your favor, and later on down the line, and it'll be better and healthier for you. So that's good. Now, Pisces, let's get into love. Singles, Pisces singles. It looks like you are very clear. I love your reading. You seem very strong, very clear, very stable. You know where you're going. You are taking, like I said, slow and methodical steps. You are attracting a lot of people. They may not be coming your way, everyone, but you are attracting people. And I feel that some of you maybe, if you're putting yourself out there, right? Don't expect people to be in the same healthy state that you're in. You may be attracting people who have issues, who may have a chip on their shoulder, who may not be the most friendly, or again, who may not be the most healthy. Some people are still getting over past situations. So again, you may feel like, I really am not meeting anyone. There's really not anybody out there. So as far as single Pisces are concerned, I'm not seeing a whole lot going on this week for you guys. Not a happily ever after, not a stable relationship coming your way. And I feel like a lot of you guys are more focused on what you have to do rather than love and, being all fantasy filled and dreamy and all of that stuff. And since Virgo is your opposite sign, someone, whether it be you or the people that you meet, are going to be more serious about the more practical things and not a pie in the sky relationship and fantasy filled and all that stuff. And for a lot of you, it looks like you're taking on that energy, and other people are a little bit more disconnected with reality. So that's good. At least it's happening your way. So I don't see you being too enthusiastic about single life or what's out there. You're focusing more on work and practical things. Coupled Pisces. Okay, so this relationship has taken a turn, and I have to say, for all of you, it's obviously not going to resonate. I know I was telling some Pisces that they were getting married, they were very happy, but the ones I'm picking up on now, you guys are definitely at odds. They're not giving you the attention. You probably don't even want any attention from them right now. They're not making a move toward you, and either the two of you have blocked one another or you have completely gone silent, okay? Now, if you live together, someone could be leaving the home, and it has taken a while. The two of you may, again, not be speaking, line crossed in the sand. And I feel like almost they're still watching, wondering, communicating, but it could be tough, like telling other people they did this, he did this, that sort of thing. This situation can go from bad to worse. I know this is not what you guys want to hear, and hear me out. I say that because it's not over. So if some of you feel like, well, we're done. No, it's not completely over. There's some unsettled business that you still have to deal with one another. It's karmic. It has to happen. For some of you, you've gotten tied up financially. You've gotten, you're married. It's something a little bit more deeper that you can't just depart from this person. So there's that. Unfortunately, you're not going to be able to work things out. Working it out right now, at least, is not going to be the best thing for you to do, or it's not going to be the easiest thing for you to do. I do see healing coming down the line for someone. I also feel for some of you Pisces, somebody's coming back around. But again, there's still grudges being held, and someone can get kind of irate, really pissed off, angry. So this situation still has a process to go through before the two of you, if you're even meant to even have a more healthier relationship. This may have created a problem. Some of you have realized that there was a third party, somebody came in, interfered in a relationship. Someone is not who they said that they were, vice versa. And I feel like for some of you Pisces, you may be feeling like, you know what? I can't be in an unhealthy situation. Now, mind you, remember, your yearly was saying that love was coming your way. Marriage was coming your way. So many great things were coming your way, but you wanted to maintain your own self-identity and keep boundaries in alignment. You wanted to keep those boundaries to also keep in mind that you're your own individual person. And that was your main concern. So for some of you now, it looks like if it is you that's saying, I'm not going to give up myself. I have my career. I have this. I have that. You may have someone who's very demanding, who's asking a little too much of you, and you're very clear on your path and where you're going. And it's like, this is not what we agreed to. This is not what I signed up for, and I'm not going to do this. And I think the more and more you're dealing with this individual, you're realizing who they really are, because there's a forced person here. There's someone who at one point you thought they were one thing, and now they're completely different. They're not at all who you thought that they were. And like I said, unfortunately, you may be married to them, lived with them, have business partnerships with them. There's arrangements deeper than just, a title that is going to make it a little bit more difficult to get out of. Some of you have somebody that works a little too much constantly, and there's a big distance between the two of you, okay? Somebody also may have been looking back to their past, what once was, what they lost. So there may be an interference by way of a mother or an ex of some sort. And then there's the working thing that creates more of the problem in this relationship. Also, somebody realized that there was some type of falsehood in somebody's intention here. And it's one of those situations where you could have thought, yes, we are going to be together and get married and that sort of thing. And it kind of just ended. Things cut out, things have ended, or there has been some changes in that or turn of events that you didn't expect. Or, like I said, things coming out. And the relationship has now changed to some extent. So that's what I see as far as you're concerned. In the extent that we're going to look at this person, how do they feel about you, the relationship, what challenges do they have, what do they want to tell you deep down inside, where do they see the relationship going in the future, what would their actions be, and what's going to be the outcome. We're also going to look at Aries through Pisces, how do they feel about you. So if you're interested in that, click the link in the description box below. If you want a personal read, you can click the link to my website, set something up for yourself. And if you're new to this channel, welcome and subscribe, because I'll be back very soon with another one. Take care, Pisces.